Hey guys, this is Collector Dude again. I'm going to show you my other DC books that I got for half price books. Yeah. But I showed you the other ones before. Now I'm showing you these, and I'll jump to something else, or I'll make a video another time. But gotta go get something to eat. I'm getting hungry. It's getting late. But I had a long day at work, and I'm coming home, and I wanted to make a video real quick because I thought it was kind of cool. But let's see, I want to show you these. I just got a stack of them. I had a huge box. I brought them up to my drawing room here, and I wanted to make a video real fast to show you these. But here's number 13 of Batman Detective Comics. I love Jason Fabok's artwork. It's like a Jim Lee type style, but he's got his own style, just like Phil Jimenez looks like George Perez, but he's got his own style. He worked into that. And everything like Mike Deodato used to draw like a wild style and everything like that, but he looks like he used to look like Jim Lee. Everything now he's got his own style. He's awesome. Everything like he's going to be doing that new Infinity stuff, so I'm going to be picking those up. I think it's Infinity, but I'm going to be picking those up. But that's number 13 of that. So I'm looking forward to reading these because of the artwork. I mean, I'm an artist too, so I like to look at artwork here. Here, real quick, I'll show you something. Here's what I do. These are characters I'm working on with a friend of mine. Anything. That's Squall Quins. And I forgot this guy's name. There's so many different names on them. But let me look and see real quick. I don't want to not say his name. Skylar. That's it. His name's Skylar. I'm working with a guy, young man now. He's about 21, and he makes it and designs the characters, and I add to him a little bit to make him look a little bit more comic. Where he draws real cartoony. So I've been drawing and making them. Trying to refine them a little bit. Her name's Valor, but we got to change the name a little bit because there's always characters. There's Blue Star. We got to change them a little bit to something a little bit more unique. Rado, and I think that guy's going to be called. He's just something simple like Fireman, but we got to make it. We got to change it up to something like that. Change it to something different. That's about it. That's what I do. I'll make more videos. I think I showed, if you check, you can see I did videos like that before. You can see some of the artwork that I did. Okay, this is number 16 of Batman Detective Comics. Batman's going nuts. So, here's number 17. These all for $1, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. And the glare from the light on is kind of getting it. Let me let's see. Let's turn this off. That might help. Okay. But, okay. Yeah, it does a little bit, but still a glare behind me. So that's on number 18. Detective Comics. Really cool covers. Here's number 19. It's an 80-page special. Number 19. Here's number 20. Blue Guy. Wow. Here's 22. I was looking for the other ones, couldn't find them. But like I said, somebody's turning in their books, and they don't want them anymore. And they're almost complete runs of stuff. This is 23. And very good artwork. And they're in good shape. I was surprised. You wait till you see some of the stuff I want to show you. Some of the recent stuff. 24. I like these two. This one I think I paid... It says $8, but I didn't pay that because I asked the guy about it, and I think he gave it to me for $4 or something like that because I asked him about why it was so high. He gave it to me for $4. Plus, I don't even think it's worth that when you check online for stuff. But I like the black and white covers, and Sinestro looks kind of crazy there. Villains United, I like the pencil stuff too, just because I'm an artist. Like I said, I like to look at other people's pencils and see how they draw, different techniques that they put in. That's Villains United number 1. Here's number 2. That's inks. That's cool. And maybe that's pencils. I don't know. Like a dry brush style. Here's number 2. I got these all for $1, even though it says $1.50 on it. The guy let me have them for $1. Pencils. That's cool. Hawkman looks really hurt. This is the lenticular cover for Flash, number 21 for $1. And I got these. When I saw them, my girlfriend said, "Gary, what are these?" And I said, "Get them all. Get every single one of them." Look at that. For $1 each at Half Price Books. I ran through and said, give me all of them. Casting. That's Dark Days, the Casting, number 1. $1. They're $4.99. I almost bought them when they first came out, and I said, no, I don't really want to read that. I don't want to pay that much money. Got them for $1. This is number 1 of metal, but it's not the metal cover. It's another variant or something, like they made so many covers. That's number 1. That's number 2. Sorry, I'm covering up. That's number 2, and that's the metal cover. And I got to turn it the right way so you can see it, because they're all shiny, you know. Here's number 3 of that metal. That's the metal cover. Dark Knights. And here's number 4. This isn't the metal cover. It's number 4. And I'm not sure if some of these are worth more if they're not metal or not, but metal, I think it's cool. It reminds me of the 80s and 90s, I mean. Here's number 5, all for $1. I was surprised when I saw them. I grabbed them up quickly because I went back after and I saw some flash books in there that I didn't pick up. I went back the next day, they were gone. They went on a Saturday though. Let's see, this is number 5. And here's number 6. This isn't a metal cover either, but it's number 6 of metal. Very cool cover. It's blurry a little bit, but that's number 6. And then I got these. This is a shiny cover, number 1 of Dark Knights Rising Wild Hunt. That's number 1. And Batman Lost, number 1. All for $1. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow. And this the one that I went to and got these, they don't mark them up. They'll have really good books. This one I go to where I live, this is the only store that half-price books, they mark them. They leave them at $1. They do not mark them up at all. There's a few that come in that are marked up, but I went there and the guy said, give them to him for $1. I had a whole stack that he gave them to me for $1. There was like 5 or 6 of them in there for more than that. He said, nah, give them to him for $1. So I thought that was cool. I told him, thank you very much. Batman, this is the Batman Who Laughs, number 1, shiny cover for $1. And his Hawkman Found, shiny cover for $1. And like I said, I was surprised. I just grabbed them. And like I said, I know some of you guys probably have stories like that where you walk in. I've seen stories of guys found in like a Deadpool number 1, or not Deadpool number 1. What's the New Mutants title? Number 93 or 98 or something like that. What is it? Where his first appearance? And I had one years ago. Sold it back then. And you're like, you think about it now, you're like, I had every single one of those books. I had all the New Mutant stuff. I had all the X-Men stuff. I had all the some of the early Batman stuff. Just the stuff that was worth something in the 80s and 90s. I had like a whole run. I had like 20 boxes, long boxes full of all that stuff, and I sold them all. But like I said, it happens. And you go back and hopefully you try to find them again. But you're going to be paying a little bit more money unless you go to half-price books. Maybe you can find some stuff. These are for $1. Justice League number 1. No Justice. I found them for $1. I was like, wow, these just came out. I'm like, okay. Number 2 for $1. Somebody didn't want them. They read them, I guess, and they were all in good condition. Number 3, all for $1. Number 4, and I got to read them. I love Francis Manapul's artwork too. Awesome. And I found these. Bianchi, Simone Bianchi, awesome artist. Shiny Knight for $1. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4 was a 4-part miniseries called like The Seven Soldiers. They had a whole bunch of different stories going on. I think Neil Gaiman, or Grant Morrison was doing it. He had a whole bunch of different stories involved in it with DC. This was $1. I found this. I grabbed this. Batman 45. And I saw this. I thought it was cute, so I grabbed it. Superman number 1. I'm not sure what this is exactly. Legion of Collectors. The Funko character. Teen Titans. I thought this might have been worth something, but I don't think it is. Number 1. This was number 1. I grabbed it. I didn't see any more, though. And I think they had a few numbers varying. Teen Titans 43. I thought it was a cool cover, so I grabbed it. This might be worth a little bit of something. Cool. Number 1. Justice League Rebirth. Thought that was cool. Is that Matt Madureira, Joe Madureira's artwork. Very cool. This was there for $1. Deathstroke 30 versus Batman. David Finch artwork. Batman Dark Knight. I've been getting these sparsely, so I didn't have this one. I found it, and I've been seeing a lot of these in the half-price box. But I found one. I gotta keep finding film. I gotta get Dark Knight number 1 when it jumps to the new 52. But I got these now, all of them. I think it's 5 or 6 of them. So I got that one. That's number 5. And these, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. $1. Look, this is the variant cover, I think. $1. I'm like, wow, somebody didn't want these books. So it's just cool. I never read the story. I got the cover that shows you just the artwork in it and everything with the pencils and stuff. The what do you call it? The oh, I forgot what you call them. It's just the cover was just showing you the pencils, the Masters collection. Or, no, not that. I don't think of it, but it just shows you all the artwork in it and the pencils and stuff. So I grabbed this, and I'm trying to get it to focus for $1. Number 1. Number 2. I was like, you got to be kidding me! Wow. And couldn't find number 3, but I got number 5. And number 6. So I'm gonna have to go back. I think if I go, and those were the place I go to. Like I said, they have everything for $1. They don't mark anything up. Some places do mark them up, which drives me kind of crazy. But they can do what they want to do. But they had them all. So I said I'm gonna grab them, and that's what I got there so far. And I have more, but let's see. Let me see if I'll show you these two. I got like a few minutes left on here. I'll show you some other ones that I got. Let's see. This is pretty cool. Lady Killer. I remember when it first came out. That's number 2. I couldn't find number 1 though. From Dark Horse, number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Very cool. I thought it was kind of a cool name and everything. And it's applied something different here. Like the Lady Killer for the guy, it's different, but now she's a lady killer. And she's an assassin, and she's tough. This I thought was cool. It's a variant cover with the shiny cover. But I'd never read it and everything, but as soon as I saw the cover, I said, that's kind of cool, I'll grab it. Armor Hunters, Valiant. I collected a lot of Valiant back in the day, but I stopped. So I liked Exo Man Award. It was like an Iron Man type. So I grabbed it, but I stopped reading them. A lot of those I sold. Star Reach. I met P. Craig Russell one time at his house with a friend of mine. He does comics as well. But we got to meet him over his house. He was designing something new. It was very cool. Star Reach. I think I saw a few more of these, but I have to go check and see the other issues. I saw this. I thought this was cool. Saber number 3 or number 1. First issue. Yeah, Paul Gulacy artwork. Yeah, very cool. And these, there were older ones. Cougar, number 1. Atlas Comics, and I found a lot of those. And these too. I found these premiere issue of Warp. I got 2 issues of it. That's number 1. There's 2, 3. Oh, not. No, that's 2. I got 2 issues of number 1 and 2 issues number 2. I didn't realize. Okay, 2. Now here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and last 19. Hope I was going with numbers right. Yeah, 19. But yeah, I got those all for $1. I thought they were cool. So, and they were in good condition. Look at them. I mean, they're all in good condition. I was surprised. I said, let me get them and read them. And like I said, they feel really light. It must be the paper. I don't know. But those are really cool too. So that's where I go. I go to my half-price books for $1, and I find a really good picks there. So I'm going to keep going there. First, I go there first, and then if I want to see more stuff, I go to the ones that charge $2 or a little bit more. But thank you for watching, and you guys have a good night. And thank you again, and share and like. Bye-bye.